Yo, what's going on, boys? My name is Jack. Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my melody effects chain and how to make your melodies sound better, because a lot of times you can actually have pretty average sounding melodies, but then you can make them sound amazing with some good effects. So I'm going to be showing you guys the effects I use, some good effects to put on your melodies and just make them sound like 100 times better basically. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you subscribe if you're new for more content like this. But before we do jump into today's video, today's producer chat is going to be straight up, who do you think is the better producer, Metro or Southside? I literally could not think of a better producer chat today, but I want to know what you guys think. I'm not actually going to say who I prefer. I'll let you guys know in the comments, so go drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, and you'll find out what I think. So yeah, so let's move on to the video. Okay, so let's just mute all that. So I've structured out a little bit just so you can hear all the elements of the melody. I'm actually making this melody for a loop pack with Chew, which is going to be dropping soon, probably next week. So if you guys want loops like this and more, go check that out. And also my own loop kits, which are on my kit store. Speaking of my kit store, I did just drop 2 new kits, an Electro X Bank with 50 presets and a hi-hat MIDI kit with 100 presets. So this is the melody. So it's very dry, kind of like sounds very sort of, it's good, but it's missing a lot of sauce. This would have been a great opportunity you missed out on. So see a lot of empty space in the mid and high range, not a lot's going on. The frequencies are a bit all over the place as well. So yeah, essentially this is the melody. So I'll break it down real quick. I've got a piano from Philharmonic, which is just playing some nice chords with a little top melody as well. I've got another Philharmonic, which is a trombone or a trumpet, a French horn. So that sounds really good. We've got a Juno, which is playing like a nice synth crawler, sort of like an analogy type sound. Well, the whole plugin's obviously based on a real life analog synth. I'm using a synth bass from Electro X and some random bang, and then I'm also using an Exhale from Contact 5 for that. The nice vocal chops just adds to the ambience. So overall 5 layers, basically a full melody there, full range of melodies for a whole beat. So obviously I've done a bit of leveling just to bring the stuff down, which is just the basic mixing, just leveling by ear. My master channel is just a soft clipper and an EQ. So the first instrument, let's break down the first instrument. We'll do the piano. So with all my effects, it sounds like this. So I don't know if you guys can hear, but straight away the frequencies are much more enhanced. They sound much nicer. It's got much more presence in the mix. It's not just dying out really quickly. It's got like the nice, well, I'll break down the effects in a minute, but yeah, you guys can definitely tell the difference straight away. It sounds 100% better. It's also got a halftime on it as well, which is why it sounds a lot different. So retro color, I've gone with a sampler. Like I'm going for the whole analog type thing with this sample, hence the Juno and everything. With this melody even. So we've got a sampler preset which I've changed up a bit. I've sort of turned the noise down a lot and the wobble, and it's got basically all the effects in there really, just giving it a nice sort of, just makes it sound more old and like just nice. Portal on the other hand is a very interesting plugin. I've talked about this plugin a lot recently and I've used it in a lot of my videos. So you guys should be very familiar with this by now, but yeah, this is one of my favorite presets as well, Mangle Smear. It's great. So yeah, this is just basically, if I turn it off, if you guys can hear those high frequencies fluttering in the background, it's not necessary at all, but for me, I just love to experiment with my melodies and this is one of the plugins I use to do that, and I love these type of presets. It just makes it so much more ambient and nice, and it catches the ear a lot as well. Obviously we've got a reverb on it, so it's not as dry. It's at 25% on the mix, and the low cut is at 400. That's like the only important information you need to know about the reverb, really. And then an EQ, which is one of the most important things on here, and that's cutting out all the low end. It's actually probably not even necessary. It's cutting off a tiny bit. You may as well do it. It's not going to harm anything. It's going to help your mix sound better. So yeah. So the next thing is this fill harmonic. So this is the French horn, and this I've added a gain, which is a Fab Filter Pro L. If I play that on its own, I use Pro L because it's better than just turning up in the mixer. It actually gives it like some clean gain, and also it works as sort of like a soft clipper, compressor, limiter type thing. You can see, like, if I turn it all the way up, but yeah. That's literally as loud as I want it, maybe a little bit quieter. If I turn that off, it's just gonna be hella quiet and just not substantial. You can't hear it over anything else. And they've also got a retro color, continuing the theme of like the vinyl, like old type of sound, like Frank Duke's type sound. And I've used a similar sort of preset with noise, wobble, and distortion. The noise definitely helps to achieve that retro sound type of thing. So yeah, definitely check out retro color. I did a post about retro color as well, and Portal actually, on my Instagram. If you guys want to go follow me over there, it's at prodbyjack_. The link will be in the description, and it's probably on screen now as well. So go follow me over there if you want to see plugin reviews and posts to find out about new and interesting plugins you might not know about. Follow that out. So the next thing is a Juno. It's like a synthy like sort of thing. Like I said, going for that retro style. I didn't actually put anything on this sound. I thought it was sounding great as is. I just wanted to turn it down a bit. Obviously I could have put reverb on it, but I don't want to overdo it with the reverb. I still want to keep it quite calm. Like, not everything has to reverb. It's one of the things like you can easily go overboard with, and I'm just not. So I literally just turn it down a bit, and it sounds great. Yeah, sounds good. What else can I say? Okay, so now we're getting into the main chunk of the melody. So this is the synth bass. I believe with the synth bass, I literally, okay, this is important. So this is without the Camel Crusher. It's very weak. With the Camel Crusher, you can hear it much better, and it sticks out a lot more in the mix. I really like this one because it already has the noise on it already, so it just sounds really cool. And I've got the British Clean preset in Camel Crusher. It's a great plugin. And I've turned up the distortion a bit on the tube, and otherwise the preset is pretty default. But that's pretty much a regular, what I pretty much do on all my basses and 808s. So I just put a Camel Crusher on it, and then I level it. If it's still like too mad, then yeah. But usually all basses and 808s just come out the box weak. So Contact 5, what else can I say? You guys know I love Exhale. It's such a cool plugin to mess around with. Like, it just makes melodies and beats sound so good. Like, most of the presets do sound quite nice, but I did want to EQ it. The low end was a bit mad on this one, so I just did a standard cut, 48 decibel cut right there. And then a reverb as well, because they do come out quite dry, and with vocals you want them especially sort of ambient, because obviously you want them more in the background. So if you wanted to vocal the loop, there'd be lots of room for that, and the vocals don't sound too a part of it, they're just there in the background sounding just nice. So I turned up the mix to about 40%, I could even go 50 or higher, and the low cut same, about high 300s, low 400s, pretty standard. So that is literally pretty much my regular effects chain. That is like what I would do on most of my melodies. I can't think of what else I would do. Well, there are a few plugins I missed out. I didn't use my delay. I usually just use fruity delay because it's just simply just delay. It's echoing, it's not got to be amazing. It's just a standard delay. So I usually would sometimes use a delay. Guitar rig is a new one I've got that I quite like. Guitar rig's quite interesting for like experimenting with a sound. I would say, I forgot to actually talk about halftime. Halftime is so good. You guys need to try it out if you don't have it. It's so good. It's way better than Gross Beat or anything else I've used. Like it just makes the melody sound so good. It's that extra sauce you're not using if you don't have it. I'll play the melody through with all the effects on it, and let's see how this sounds with what I've done. So I think it sounds way better. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What would you do differently? What would you take away? Like, what do you guys think basically? Let me know. I'm interested to hear your feedback on that. I think that sounds amazing. Especially this section here at the end. Notice before it was really just empty and just sounded like nothing was happening. Like the vocal was just loud and dry. The piano was high pitched as fuck and just there was nothing really going on with it. It just sort of was just so quiet and just lifeless. And now it's just like boom, like explodes in your ears. It sounds awesome. Anyway, it's the hot one today. I want to get out of here. Just a quick one for you guys today. Yeah, let me know what you guys do think. Check out my kits. The link will be down below. Check out that new Electrobank and the hi-hat midis. Great. Oh yeah, from now on, all my kits, I don't know if you guys saw my community posts, but from now on, you can try all of my new kits for free if you download the light version. So there's going to be 2 versions to a kit, premium and light. Premium is going to be the standard kit with the full price with everything in it. The light version is going to have a small part of the kit in it for free. So if you guys aren't sure, you can go try it out. If you like it, get the full kit. If not, you know what I mean? I know you guys will appreciate that. And yeah. Anyway, check out my Instagram as well, like I said. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
She wanna ride at the blue line, fucked on that bitch, only caught her a few times. Ay, went to the store, by the new 9, me and bro got to her already blue man. Ay, no, but you can't have my new line, I'm just gonna fucking kick back like a futon.